it's tabled for debate today. Despite the removal of the 16% VAT on bread, the very idea demonstrates how diabolical and disconnected this administration is from the day-to-day reality of life for ordinary Kenyans. The same can be said of their intention to charge excise duty on vegetable oil. While we welcome the removal of VAT on transportation of sugar, citing that it is the most significant cost in the value addition of sugar, the same should have been done on milk, which is equally costly due to the cold chain system needed to safely transport milk to processing plants. Kenyans watched in shock as Treasury PS Chris Kipto struggled to explain the rationale behind the 2.5% motor vehicle tax on live TV a few days ago. This demonstrates how haphazard the policy making in the government is. This is what happens when you derogate your leadership responsibility to ambassadors to determine for you what to do. I maintain my belief that the housing levy is unconstitutional on the simple basis that housing is a devolved function as per Schedule 4 of the Constitution of Kenya. The national government has no business collecting money to build houses, and this is simply a political slush fund to finance Ruto's re-election campaign and 200 million shilling private jets. The eco levy is being levied on imported finished products. The eco levy is being levied on imported finished products will place an undue burden on the people of Kenya who rely on these products in their day-to-day life. Locally, manufactured products are yet to meet the demand in terms of quality and quantity, and therefore their exclusion from this levy shall not have the desired impact. Consequently, Kenyans are set to pay more for sanitary towels, diapers, phones, computers, tires, and motorcycles. As I close, I wish to take this opportunity to condemn the mass arrests of peaceful protesters conducted by the police. This kind of government excess has been overtaken by time and is no longer acceptable. We demand for the immediate release of the people who have been arrested, for it is their constitutional right to picket and or to demonstrate peacefully. I wish to state it clearly, William Ruto, Kenya is not your personal property, and you will not silence the people. We are giving police 24 hours to release these peaceful protesters without charge, or we will move to court against the Inspector General of Police, Isaac Koome, in his individual capacity for gross violation of the freedom of speech and the right to picket and protest, which is enshrined in our Constitution 2010. As I add, today we have been treated to an exercise, a PR exercise at State House, stating that there are some taxes which were imposed initially in the finance bill that have been dropped. I want to state clearly that Kenya as a nation depends on 80% of imported goods, including toothpick, tissue papers, foodstuff, including eggs, chicken. We are importing all these commodities. And therefore, as you purport to only remove the taxation on the locally produced goods, but you still raise the tax on the imports, the imported goods, the person who is going to bear this burden is the common mwananchi, is the boda boda rider, is the mama mboga on the ground, is the common mwananchi who is going to consume all these goods. And therefore, this is still going to raise the cost of living in our country. We are not going to accept to take it lightly, and we are urging Kenyans to still come out in large numbers, congratulating them for the demonstrations that they've held in Nairobi today. And we urge all Kenyans from different parts of this country to come out from every ward, from every constituency, from every sub-county, from every county, and the nationwide demonstrations should be held in a very coordinated way and manner to show this regime that the power belongs to the people. That Article 1 of the Kenyan Constitution gives us the mandate, gives the people the mandate that the sovereignty only belongs to the people and nobody else. Ruto, being the president of the country, has a fiduciary duty. He's only holding this seat in trust. For Kenyans, this seat does not mean that it is his personal property. And therefore, without the removal of the taxes on the imported goods, which is further going to raise the cost of living, therefore, demonstrations must just proceed as they've started. We will soon join you in these demonstrations after our debates. And I urge all members of parliament to still vote no, vote against the draconian, the oppressive finance bill that has caused untold sorrows in the lives of Kenyans. In our education sector, we want education to be made free. We want free education at the high school level. We want free education at the university level. And we also want free health care. We want health to be made free because Kenyans are suffering. It is not just about creating a problem and then having a solution for that problem, as we've experienced today by the president. This cheap PR we will not allow. You are only allowed to rig elections, but you cannot rig an economy. You cannot rig development. And now we are waiting for you. Asante sana.